So going back to Bond Touch story, and thank you for sharing this, actually, the whole path to creation and ideation or idea behind Bond Touch. Now, when you launch this product, can you share any design lessons that you learned while launching the product, you and your team, obviously, that you could share, actually? And you can be as technical as you can. Could be, we found out that this form factor didn't work. We tried this and that, or any aspects from user experience, from your testings, initial testings, and what happened in the end. Anything you wish us to know and what to share.
Okay, so design lessons. I'm a big proponent of creating something for oneself. And I think there's nothing like solving one's own problems, right? There's a level of realism and pragmatism inherent to the problems that we ourselves feel and therefore are able to solve. And so this started as a problem we felt, right? I felt, and some members of my team felt. And it's always easier to design with that starting point. Having said that, at some point, our whole product line was kidnapped by a much younger audience than myself. And they literally took over and they create their own love languages. And it's like this Morse code to different degree of complexity. They've literally taken over the use of the product. They see a lot of value in it. And wow, that, it's wonderful. But that means that we're no longer just creating the product for ourselves. We have to have conversations with users that aren't necessarily within our cohort, right?
What is the age group of your users? Can you share that?
18 to 25, I'd say that's kind of the core. With the introduction of Bond Heart, it's a lot older, but the bracelet itself around touch has really been taken over by a much younger demographic. And so the first lesson is, do it for yourself, right? Do it because you feel the problem, you feel the pain, you have the need, and you're going to find a solution. When you start talking to users, that's the second lesson for us. It's so important that you listen to their needs as opposed to their desires. Every user is going to sit down with you and say, "Oh, wouldn't it be nice if it had rockets and and had like sparkling stuff and you could send voice messages with it." And so those are desires, right? And you have to see past that and you have to go and find the real needs behind those desires and what is really necessary and what is not. That's really lesson number two. Lesson number three, because there's always three lessons, right? I don't know about lesson.
Three is always a number that everyone loves.
It's Christianity, and I'm sure it predates Christianity. And lesson number three, just really make sure that you surround yourself with the best possible team. And I've been fortunate enough to have that. The Bond Touch team is one of the best teams I've worked with. It's inspiring. And that just makes the design, the creative process, and then development process that much more fun. So yeah, I guess those are the three lessons here.
Thank you. I'm sure there are more, but three sounds good.